Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and in this video I'm going to be doing a rant on my favourite team again. Yes, it's Scuderia Ferrari. Wow, supporting this team really wants to tear your hair out at times, it really does. I mean, bad strategy, poor reliability. I mean, the strategist, I would not trust, running a shower or a bath. I mean, it's a joke. Ferrari, just a historic brand. Literally, my favourite super road cars, Ferrari are. But would I ever want to own one? Probably not, because they go so fucking fast. But yeah, I mean, Ferrari in F1, man. Oh my goodness me. I mean, when we had Ross Brawn and John Todd, sorry. I mean, wow, we wouldn't have made mistakes like this. This team is turning into an absolute laughing stock. It really is. I mean, Leclerc, good driver, got championship material, but he needs to cut back on these mistakes. I mean, some people say, oh, it was a stuck crosswind France, but even Leclerc admitted he was at fault for that error he made. You cannot be making errors like this. You want to be a world champion, you absolutely cannot be making errors like he did in the race on Sunday. You just can't. It's unacceptable. Really is. But, I mean, I'd love to know who the strategist is at Ferrari, because he needs a good kick up the fucking backside. He really does. Because Carlos Sainz going to add a podium, and then they told him to box, and ended up finishing P5. I mean, unsafe release. What the fuck? I mean, just, what are this team doing? It's a joke. A fucking joke. Massive Ferrari fan, but you gotta call them out. This is just absolutely unacceptable. Really is. There's just no words for it. I mean, wow. Bottle jobs. Absolute bottle jobs. The best Ferrari car we had in a long time, and the reliability is poor. Look what happened in Austria. Nailed on for Ferrari 1 and 2. Clearly faster than the Red Bull ZD. What happened? Bang! Massive engine fire. Spain, Barcelona, Leclerc leading. What happened? Turbo failure. Had to retire from the race. Oh, just wow. Unbelievable. Team in reds. The prancing horse. Where is the prancing horse these days? It needs to start galloping again. Yes, start galloping. Start showing what that Ferrari badge, the horse on the badge. Start galloping. Start acting like the horse on the badge. Hunger and desire to win Formula 1 races, and the team to be better on strategy. Seriously, bro, I had enough. Really have. I mean, just the qualifying pace is good. So race pace, Leclerc can make a mistake. Well, look at Imola. I mean, massive choke. All he had to do was finish P3 to pick up some decent points, and he span it. I mean, our title chances are done for another year. So one of my subscribers commented saying, you were a Mercedes fan last season, what's changed? I've actually always been a Ferrari fan ever since the early 2000s, They've always been my favourite team. I only like Mercedes because of Hamilton and George Russell, but do I actually support them? No. I just want Mercedes to do well, obviously, so Hamilton and Russell. But Mercedes are even catching us up in the Constructors' Championship now, but credit to Mercedes, they are reliable, I will give them that. But, oh, come on, this is nowhere near good enough. I mean, people hype up Ferrari saying, oh, they got a chance, where us Scuderia Ferrari fans know realistically we'll just get let down by poor reliability and poor strategy. I mean, what must the late great Enzo Ferrari be thinking? I mean, if he was looking down, he'll be thinking, what the actual fuck is happening to this beautiful outfit? I mean, it's laughable. It's not laughable now for us Scuderia Ferrari fans, it's Tifosi fans. It's just so frustrating, it really is. I mean, there's a prancing horse on the Ferrari badge for a reason. So why is it not galloping? Why is the team not galloping? Running up and down, putting everything, putting 100%. There's odd occasions where Ferrari do get it right, and I give the team credit, but recently it's just been shocking. Poor reliability, and Leclerc making mistakes, poor strategy. I mean, I'd love to know who is behind the strategists, because I tell you what, I could do a fucking better job running Ferrari strategist than the team right now. I really could. Wow, just, Ferrari! When are you going to sort yourselves out? I mean, what? We've not won a constructors title since 2008. I mean, wow. That's a massive title drought. That run is not going to come to an end anytime soon. I mean, just engineering department, who's designing the power unit? It's fast, but it's unreliable. Have they gone too aggressive or something? So, engineering department, clowns. Strategist department, clowns. Leclerc making too many errors. Maybe needs a better driving coach or something. Just, there's so many issues at this historic outfit. There really is. And us Ferrari fans, we do not deserve this. We really, really do not deserve this. I mean, I, for the life of me, cannot understand Carlos Sainz pit stop. Why Ferrari thought it would be a good idea to bring him in when Sainz should have been on the podium. Joke. Fucking joke. What the fuck is Scuderia Ferrari? Seriously, I've had enough. I really have. I'm so angry and annoyed at my F1 team right now. I mean, my second team, right, McLaren, they're not having the best of seasons, so even they don't make these mistakes with the strategy areas and that. I mean, people will be thinking, oh, you're a Ferrari fan, so why is McLaren my second favourite team? Like Williams are my third favourite team. I just love the historic teams. So growing up, obviously Ferrari being my favourite Super Roads cars, and they were my number one team for me, the team in red. But McLaren and Williams, just the three historic teams, I loved watching them growing up, I really did. But yeah, it's just, what has got to change in Ferrari? If you are a Ferrari fan, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm literally running out of ideas now. This is not even funny anymore. I mean, how long has Tifosi fans have to put up with it? I mean, 2020, right, was just absolutely horrific for the team. I mean, I gotta say, the power unit was probably more reliable when we had to redesign the engine, but since we gone aggressive and that with the power unit, it now seems to be unreliable. So it's fast, it's quick, but it's no point it being fucking quick if it's gonna blow up nearly every fucking race, is it? I mean, just, we've obviously gone too aggressive, and something the engineering department needs to look into where they've gone wrong, why these engine failures are happening, because Sainz had to take a 10 grid place penalty, but then he changed other components as well to get it out of the way with. But yeah, come on, it's not acceptable, it really isn't. So fucking annoyed at my own team, I really am. It's just like, us Ferrari fans, we absolutely deserve better than this. It's not fair, it really isn't. Leclerc, as I said, decent driver, got a chance to be world champion in the future, but he won't be world champion making these mistakes. And how many points has it cost Ferrari this season? I mean, I was reading, right, a statistic. Leclerc has lost a total 74 points or 76 points, I believe, this season. It's not acceptable. It's not good enough. It really isn't. I mean, for a team like Ferrari, there are no excuses. With the poor reliability, poor strategist, like I said, I'd love to know who is behind all this, because they need a fucking good kick on the backside to get this beautiful team to win in championships again, because until we sort it out, we'll just carry on bottling it. I mean, my good friend, UFC Racer, even likes to take the piss out of Ferrari in a moment because how rubbish they are with their strategy and poor reliability. I mean, it's just Ferrari, iconic brand, love the colours on the car, but, I mean, you can love the colours and that, but you want the team to perform. But yeah, it's just, the whole team is messed up. It really is. Best Ferrari car in years, have a great chance of winning double championships, and yet again, we find a way of bottling it. It's like a soap opera, say watching EastEnders, Neighbours, Home and Away example. It's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's like watching these soaps. You rewind your preview box, and literally the same thing is happening over and over again. Well, that's what's happening at Ferrari. It's just, these things would never have happened, like I said, under Ross Brawn and John Todd. Seriously, man. I mean, what on earth is going on at my beautiful team? I just do not understand it, man. I really don't understand what is going on at Ferrari. Iconic brand, loads of fans. Possibly, I know a lot of people do not like Ferrari, and a lot of people do like Ferrari, so it's like Marmite, isn't it? You either love Ferrari or you hate them. Obviously, I love them because they're my favourite team. But yeah, it's just like people watching as neutrals as well. They must be laughing, thinking, what on earth is going on? And it's beautiful historic outfits. They are turning themselves into right laughing stock, which is true because Ferrari are turning themselves into a laughing stock. I mean, bottlers what, since 2008? I mean, 2021, right? The car wasn't great, but it's quite reliable. This year the car is great, but it's unreliable. I believe the engineering department have gone too aggressive, and they need to have a meeting to discuss where they went wrong and make sure they don't make the same mistakes again in 23. Have a fast power unit again, but make sure it's reliable, because the car can be quick, but it's not worth being fast if you don't have the reliability, because you're never ever going to get anywhere. The team would just continue to fail, and Charles Leclerc, I mean, if I was him, I'd be possibly looking a way out of Ferrari, because they're just going to keep letting him down. And Carlos Sainz with a bad strategy. Why, Ferrari? Why are you doing this to us fans? And why are you giving Carlos Sainz that treatment? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm at breaking point now with my own team. I really am. Of course, I carry on supporting them. It's like Manchester United. You support them through the good times and bad times. 2020 was shit in being a Ferrari fan. Watching Ferrari getting dominated in a straight line in Spa and Monza, which are Ferrari's two strongest circuits, it was horrible, but I was still behind the team back then. But yeah, I mean, just like I said, let me know what you think needs to change in this beautiful team. First of all, I'll change the engineering department, the strategist department, and Beotto, get behind Beotto. Well, one of my subscribers, MUFC Racer again, nicknames him Harry Potter. But yeah, people big up Ferrari thinking they got a chance. That us Ferrari fans, we never get our hopes up because we know what the team's fucking like. They'll just fucking throw it back in our faces. And literally, It's got to change soon, and us fans should enjoy watching our racing team, but it's hard when the reliability is poor and you cannot trust your strategist running a hot bath or a hot shower, or even getting your shopping. That's how bad it is in Ferrari. Dear me. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Wow, 15 minutes of just absolutely having a go at my own team. It makes exciting entertainment for you guys, but not for me recording this. This is actually quite hard. 15 minutes of just pure ranting about my team. Anyway, I'm going now. Bye bye. Comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply.